Log in your phones. Everybody log
Hood
with you.
Postman. Buttons. City. Hood. Click. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Lock the door on him. Lock the door on him. Hood Postman. Hood Postman. Reporting live. Reporting live. This the Hood Postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man. Running from police, gotta grip the whip with both hands. Speeding down the interstate, please do not approach him. 40s in the fridge, got the caddy in the driveway. Get all out of my face, I don't wanna violate. Looked up in the mirror and I told myself, why wait? We took this shit worldwide, you only in 5 states. Came from the four corners with my 4 quarters. Showed them the style, then they stole on us. Times got wild, then they told on us. Dog, it was hard, but we had to keep it rolling. You ain't gotta ask, you know where to find me. I be in the back streets where it get grimy. It's just me and Mel, Rennie looking bride D. I be going hard till I'm in the 5 C's. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never had to tell a lie. Let's ride. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never told them up, lie, let's ride. Hood Postman. 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 Hood Postman.
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation and the Mailroom Goons. I am Professor Melly Bell, the Hood Postman. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below. So when the dope content hit, it'll feel like it's the first and the 15. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Mailroom, where you can come in and take a look in your mind and examine what's in your heart. Before they had handguns, they had hand gods. Man up. You can go anywhere in the world to get a couple of lives, but you come right here to get the truth. Get on the bus and let us take you to school. I got my man, my main man, Larry Clemons, a.k.a. Button.
Yo, what's happening, baby?
What's good with you, Button? How are you today?
Man, I'm together, I'm full, I'm above the dirt. I'm good.
Man, there it is there, man. The day above the dirt is a good day, my brother. How you feel, man?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm fortunate enough to be here with you right now, so I'm good.
Absolutely. I'm honored. I'm honored. I'm honored. Let me shout out to Mailroom. Shout out to King Hammond, Dominique, Marlena Williams, Postmaster Illinois, Compton Girl, and Mark. I see you in there, baby. What's good with Mark Carter and everybody else that's joining us, Robert Tucker, and everybody else in the chat. This is a long time coming, and I do these interviews. Shout out to my homegirl, Renee Loken. I see you, Michelle. I do these interviews because it's very necessary. We as a people, I'm talking directly to black people, we got to get on code. It don't matter if you're in Kansas City, you're in Compton, you're in Oakland, you're in DC, you're in Baltimore, you're in Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, you in Memphis. It doesn't matter. Chicago, Detroit, it doesn't matter. We got to get on code. Even we got a couple of black people over in Iowa. We got to get them too, y'all. It ain't but a couple of them over there, but we got to get them too. So let's get on code. Let's do it. My intuition is a gift for me and a curse for others, because I sense truth before they even know. I see people's patterns. I absorb their facts from their behavior. It's just simple absorbing people's facts and knowing their behavior. And there is a flaw. There's a flaw a lot of times in their thinking, because they don't know that I already know. Yeah. They just know. And, tact is the ability to tell someone to go to hell in such a way they look forward to joining the trip. That's just it. That's my take on it. Let me introduce my guest, Mr. Button. How are you today?
Man, again. I'm wonderful, brother. How you been?
Man, let me give you a moment of silence for that Philly poster back there, man, because them Phillies didn't do too good.
Wow. Right. It was unfortunate in Arizona, but I mean, you know, next year we'll be back. We'll be
Okay.
yeah. How you
Uh,
been though?
I've been great, bro. I've been great.
Wonderful.
Um, Talk to me about your early years of growing up. What was that like for you, and what was it like being in that neighborhood and understanding that you now look up to neighborhood Piru? How did the neighborhood Piru get there? First off,
Well, in Wichita, Kansas, neighborhood Piru, it just developed. There was a group I was a part of. It was NHP. That was North High Posse, and that's just NHP. And you know, the colors was red. The high school that I went to, they was black and red, and it just kind of molded and morphed together. And then there was some guys I met that moved on my block. They was from California, and they was some Damu fellas, and you know, we forged a bond. And before I knew it, up and down the block, you know, either side of the street, it was Damu this, Damu that, up and down the block. So it just, and then NHP is just developed because I had a love for the culture that it brings, you know. And so I oftentimes, man, wondered like, man, what really drew it to me, you know? But it was just the brotherhood that it brought for me.
well, I like to put it in terms like this: discontentment defines human conditions. And when I say discontentment can be either something that is dangerous or something that is good. The good is that if I won the Super Bowl today, tomorrow I want to win the Pro Bowl.
Without a
But if
doubt.
I do something bad, other words, if I do something bad, I want to do something even worse tomorrow. And
Yeah,
that's just human condition right there. That's discontentment because
yeah,
we not content with just being just I don't know. It's something about us humans that where we have very addictive natures. That's why you see people that addicted to this, addicted to that, and we ain't got to go through all the names that people are addicted to. But what I'm finding out that a lot of this stuff, when it comes to whether it's Kiwi or Damo, it's really just it's mercurial.
it
And
is.
mercurial meaning that it's unpredictable. It was all of a sudden. It started just kind of just like a group of individuals just put something together, boom, and there it was. It has no real foundation to it. Although initially we could look at it like it did have a group setting and individuals agreeing on certain things, but as it went on, it splintered and went this way, that way, that way. And now there's just cliques, sects, alleys, parks,
Without a doubt.
streets, blocks, and what have you. Um,
I don't want to interrupt.
at what point did you really like this felt like you really needed to stick your hand further into the pot? Because when I say the pot, there's people get involved because our emotions become intertwined and become attached to the movement and we feel we have to do more.
Yes. Yes. What was the question again, brother? They interrupted me.
What part did you
Question.
feel like when you felt like you had to do more? Because you could be from a neighborhood in a section,
Yeah.
but at some point, something about your emotions or your feelings. Because let me say this: we what we see, we tend to attach feelings to it.
Yes.
Like if you saw somebody walking down your block with a blue rag, you don't know them, you never talk to them, but yet you attached a feeling to what you just witnessed. You understand what I'm saying now?
I do. I do. Well, man, when I figured out that it was something different for me, is when my children, my first child was born, and then you know I met a sister named Shakura, and then I had been shot a few times because I've been shot in the back, and the bullet came through the front. I've been shot in the face. I've been to jail a few times. It was some madness involved. But when I figured out that, you know, it was for us as a people to be together, look out for my brother, just be good to one another. That was when my child was born, and all that manifests.
Your perspective began to change.
Yes.
Okay, you mentioned being shot in the face, and for all the audience that's listening, by the way, Button is actually blind. Talk to us about what happened to you that caused for you to become blind.
It was it was a situation that happened, and it was a mistaken identity somewhat. But I was at a bootleg establishment. I was 19, and went into the house, and it was a misunderstanding over the purchase and some dollars, and that misunderstanding turned into some gun work, and then I came out and I got away, I thought, and then it was the last thing I ever saw was a ball of fire, a flash of light, and then from that my blindness became my reality, and then a whole different journey began, a whole different moment in my life started, and it was madness for a moment. And from that, a lot of other things happened because of just the disruption and I didn't have the ability to deal with my issues properly. So, I struck out. Um, my mother was almost killed by me. It was some penitentiary time. I mean, it was just madness,
You
and
say your mother was almost killed by you. Can you go into a little further detail on what happened?
well, I had a bad trip. On some shine. I was on that wiggle, man, tripping, and it had and her ex-husband, her former husband, uh, had a problem with some things that happened earlier the day before with me, and he addressed me. We didn't have a good understanding, and he moved to make a move to do something. I interpreted that move as aggressive, and I moved from there, and it turned real bad, real bad.
Because
So,
you wasn't in your right frame of thinking, your right frame of mind. You was.
well, I
It
was
had to
definitely in
alter.
defensive. I was definitely in defensive, but the extent of the defense maybe didn't have to go as far as it did. You
How
know,
many brothers and sisters do you have?
uh, I have one sister and 5 brothers.
Did your brothers follow in your footsteps?
None of them.
None of them.
None of them, and I didn't want them to. You know what I mean?
Uh,
I was adamant because I didn't come from a real um, unproviding home. My mother was a great provider. She was a hard worker. Uh, I can't big up my mother enough. And after that incident between she and our relationship, because she seen the growth and the of the situation, and she just loved me that way. So I was good.
would it be fair to say that the environment kind of put you in circumstances and situations where your thinking became altered and you personified by what you were seeing and taking in around you?
Yes, yes, yes.
And what age did you actually get into it? What was your age?
The gang activity.
Uh-huh.
I was 14, 14.
14.
Yeah.
And if you can, who were the hand gods in your section? Because hand gods mean dudes can thump, can throw them things.
Man, I had a couple of guys, man. I just ain't names I'm not gonna say, but man, it was some thumpers around. It was some thumpers
Okay,
around.
okay. What
Yeah,
about the thinkers? There's always thinkers too. Who were the thinkers?
me. I was a thinker. I had older guys. During that time, we was just we was just all wild. You know what I mean? I just kind of thought for myself, and I figured the road out through interactions with elders, um, like I said, it was a sister named Miss Shakur Centrali. She was a real big influence in my life at that time. My mother, but as far as homies, man, we just was wild. We thought for ourselves, and I definitely did. But we came together and had group problems.
Do you think the influx of drugs played a vital part in the wildness that you guys were actually portraying,
Yeah,
was
without a
acting out?
doubt. Without a doubt, the drugs, the alcohol, the all nighting, the wilding, the lack of direction of and direct for real male influence.
The
You know,
lack of?
huh?
Was it the lack of male influence?
Correct. The direct lack of involvement of male influence in our lives, positive male influence.
Mm. What was your favorite drink?
Oh man, back then I was on that bull. I was drinking that bottom shelf, but just some clear whatever.
Out here in Cali, cats was drinking that Diamond Red,
What
that
what
Mad Dog
what
2020,
yeah,
Old
that
English
whatever was
800.
yeah, whatever was available. But yeah, like that. We go in the store and get like at that time, bro, it was you could get 64 ounces out here. And we'd go get 2, 3 cases, 64 ounces.
Old English?
Old English, Code 45, some Cisco's, Kazumels, stuff like that. You know what
Do
I
you
mean?
think
And the drink Night Train and you know, uh,
do you think that the Old English specifically made it to black communities? Do you think that was on purpose?
without a doubt. Anything that has destructive value that's cheap makes it here first. A lot of our food we need to be watching. You know what I mean? Just because of all the things that they doing to the food. The organic stuff, I'm kind of suspect of that. Man, I go to the refrigerator, put some strawberries in. They big and pretty. All of them not ate. 2 weeks later, they still big and pretty. I don't know.
That's suspect.
Yeah, I don't know. I want something that's close from the ground. You know what I mean? Next to the earth, what God gave us.
What is Wichita really known for? We know about
Uh,
the influx of drugs, black people. We know about all that, and we also know about they got tornadoes down there.
yeah. Well, Wichita actually was during the Black Panther movement in the '60s era was one of the first places that the sit-in was formed, and Wichita was very active in
That
uh,
was that was created by SNCC, right? The city.
the sit-in was. I'm not sure. I mean, it was some locals that did it locally. I don't know if they was involved with SNCC. I don't. I'm not fluent in that part of it. But
Uh-huh.
I know this is the first place where it went down. And then it's a lot of other things. Aircraft. It's some marketing. It's in the middle of the map, so you got to think from Wichita, you can get in 8 hours, you can get to Denver, Kansas City, Nebraska, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Illinois, in 8 hours. So as far as a point of placement in the map is pivotal. And that's why a lot of things came through and a lot of influence on a lot of different levels. But I just happened to get caught up on the wild end.
So I'm still looking to figure out, did somebody actually bring the Piru to Kansas, or did somebody leave Kansas, come to Los Angeles or Compton? Well, Compton is originally where Piru come from.
Right. I believe it's the 151
151.
original.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah. Uh. Well, in Compton, it would be the West Side Pyrus
okay.
and the Ludus Park Pyrus, the Fruit Town Pyrus, and 151 is in there as well. Yeah, but you're right. They were around. Definitely, definitely.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. But nah, nobody that I know from out there from neighborhood Piru came here.
Uh
Yeah, you know what I mean. It was just like I said, it was from the NHP North High Posse,
huh.
which is where I was originally from. And then I met the guys from California, and I went out there a few times, which I never, ran into no neighborhood Pirus. But I was just enveloped by the love and attention that I got out there. So I just was a natural gravitation.
What was about it that made it such a
Allure-
alluring or like
alluring.
a shiny object? Because we get attracted to
Yeah,
shiny
it,
objects. What was
it
the
was
shiny object?
it was just like now, but just not as massive as now. Now it's like then on steroids 10 times because you got the internet, you got the TV, you got the music. Back then, you had those things, but I went out there and I seen the cars, I seen the money, I seen the movement, the activity, the interaction, and it was
Mm-hmm.
attractive. And it was
Mm,
attractive. If that was brought to us with some of the entertainers that they just, slip down in the hood sometime, interact with the people, they'll follow you if you're in a good mood. You know what I mean? That's because, like you said earlier, we're influenced by things that we see and things of that nature.
hmm. And you're at this time, you're at 52,
51.
51. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it just, and trust me, Wichita, Kansas is not alone in that. There's a lot. We seem to influence each other in culture, and it depends on what it is and how well. Because now it seems like at one time hip hop was great in New York, then it moved to California, and now it's in the
That
South.
mouth, right.
The South is leading the way in that, but now the South has kind of like taken the, I don't know, man. It's taken a bad turn because now you got with the emergence of drill music.
Yeah,
It don't really care about nothing. It's dark. It's evil,
that's right.
and it's not really, it don't has nothing in it that
It
shows
ain't
me that.
healing. It ain't bringing us no benefits. None of that.
Yeah, and do you think this generation don't listen? I'm talking about the young generation. We talked about this earlier,
Yeah, yeah. I definitely think they don't listen, but they
and
do
their
listen.
minds are closed, and
I
they
took that back. I took it back. They do listen. They just listen
what
to
are
the wrong, they listen to the wrong shit.
they?
They don't listen.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
they listen to the dark side, man. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
listen
because their
to
minds are closed to education. Their minds are closed to even reading books and asserting information. It's like the information poor on so many levels, but yet just seem that they, because here's the thing: you can have positive, negative, but you have the mind to choose which space you want to be in, right?
yeah,
For
yeah,
some reason, it seemed like today's culture, they just choose negative, 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 negative. Nobody wants to fight for the positive because the positive has endurance, and the negative has speed. Don't get me wrong, but the positive got endurance, and it's just like a lie. A lie can has speed, but the truth has endurance. So we
yeah,
have to know the difference in what space we want to be in, and that's often that determines lifespan, that determines how long you have on this earth, because we can interject ourselves in too many things, and it becomes overwhelming, and next thing you know, we're attending, some in a lot of cases we got to put together taco sales and car washes to
right.
put somebody in the dirt, which is, I don't know why
Hey,
people can't buy a $20-$30
man,
policy. I
yeah.
don't get that, but
I
yeah.
mean, hey man, see what that I agree with you on that, man. We should have insurance on everybody in our family, everybody. You know what I mean? Because one of us fall off if you ain't did nothing for nobody, man. Leave them that, man. Get your people started.
Uh,
Yeah, use that insurance money everybody else do.
so what are some of the positive things? Because I see right here you postgraduate with a criminal justice degree, right?
Right.
When did you start leaning towards that? You felt like education was going to be a better way for you.
Well, that's crazy because I went to school because I couldn't get a job, man. It was hard as hell for me to get a job being blind, right? Having coming out of jail with a bad record, you know what I mean? And I was in a great place because um, when I came out, I didn't come out with a murder charge. I came like out with a not guilty by reason of insanity. You know what I mean? So it's a gray area. So they can hire you and say you a felon and they can't. So I couldn't get a job. So
Uh-huh.
so I say, shit, I'm gonna go to school. You know what I mean? I'm gonna build that way. And then I started just going to school and I liked it, you know. I wasn't distracted, I was focused. Like I said, my child was born. I met the Conrad Shakur. I was moving in a good space. And so I started
It
liking it.
felt good, didn't it?
Yeah, 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 for real. You know, I was working for this one company, but they was paying me peanuts. So I just went to school, man. Let's do it. So I got me some school loans and I made it through. But during that process, I said, man, you know, I can try to take this story of mine because it's way complex, you know. And share it with the world and maybe change some things, you know, for some people. Because me being blind, man, it ain't been the best, bro. Because my eyesight, it went instantly, like flipping the light, right? So I woke up and I couldn't see nothing. So now I got to navigate this life because I can't give up. You know what I mean? I got a baby on the way, you know.
Oh, so you married?
Yeah, what? Yes, I have a long-term relationship.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
and she's been amazing to me. So yeah, so
That's great.
and then I got good family, my children. I got a good support system. So
Great.
my journey hasn't been alone. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy to do with someone. So definitely, you got to find a good support system if you're
What
going.
changes would you like to see happen in Wichita?
Definitely the violence go down. Um, Better job opportunities for people that are really looking to trying to make a difference in their lives and in the lives, make the lives better for and the health better for the community. Um, Better housing conditions for the homeless people because it's rough, man. It's cold out there right now. Ooh, so cold. And
Yeah, man, I can imagine.
yeah. And so making and creating opportunities for them to get better employment as well. But definitely for the disabled though. Yeah, I'm rah for them.
The next, look at this shit. Look at this. You have never seen a fire stick with the white remote.
I,
I tried to bring in one of your partners, but he is in the background talking.
oh, oh, who that you bringing in?
No, I saw him. I saw him. He entered the stage, and I was gonna bring him in, but he was in the background talking loud. Shabadoo, I think his name Shadow.
Boo.
Okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So out there in where you at on the west, man, how you see that you are making a difference in what you're doing, your platform.
It's a struggle, bro, because we got with everybody trying to do this clickbait and reaction. You know what I mean, and they're overly concerned about paperwork or just throwing the next black man under the bus. It's a struggle, bro, because it shouldn't be that way. We should be more focused on because while we doing all that, the other people are doing things to 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 further their advancements. the
Yeah.
further they hold, the further they lock on this country, and we squabbling over pettiness, you know.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: I was taken back a while back by another podcast. I saw a couple of brothers get into it about the word "cousin blood." The word, the overindulgence of either of those words lead to life and death circumstances. You know, and I don't use them. I don't have no need for words like that because I know they can be offensive to some people. You know, and there's some people that still uh, cater to that stuff. But we have to be careful and choose our words wisely when we speaking in certain circles. Everybody's not going to be receptive to that. So let's get back to proper English. Let's get back to what's up, bro. How you doing, brother? You
Yeah.
know, how
Yeah.
you feel today? How you feel,
Yeah. Yeah.
General? You know,
Yeah.
and
All my
that
people.
way we can build better and stronger communities because, like I say, the overindulgence of that have life and death consequences.
Yeah.
And if you especially if you in this area of podcast or journalism or whatever, and you offended by that stuff, I'm not offended by it at all because people say what they say. I'll go over it like a speed bump, bro. It don't bother me whatsoever because I don't attach emotions to this thing. I know that envy hides in support and jealousy hide in compliments, and love often hides in hate. Just because somebody's giving it to you don't mean that it's real. So we got to understand. Again, we go back to people's patterns and how they vibe and what their energy are. You know, and when
Yeah.
we pay attention to that, we know the truth.
Yeah.
Let me speak to bro.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Postman?
Real good. How are you?
None. My name Boo, homie.
Okay, boo.
I am from neighborhood Piru, homie.
Uh huh.
I never was North Al Posse or nothing. I'm older than all the brothers.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? So, it was a thing for me to speak on. My boy Shady Doe, he's in your backstage and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. I tried to bring him in, but he was back there. He had a lot going on.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. Yeah, he from out there, mountain. That's my nigga.
Let me see if he. Nah, he left out. He left out.
It's all good. It's all good.
So,
We
maybe
come.
you can explain a little bit better in detail. How did the neighborhood Piru get there?
Well, for one, my father, who was from Oakland, he stayed out there for a long time. When he got out, he was a war vet. You know what I'm saying? Came back and went to UCLA, all that stuff like that. And so he stayed out there. And then I had my mother's family; they stayed out there. So you know what I'm saying?
So were they in Compton actually?
Yeah, one of my aunts on my mother's side, she was in Compton over there. She was I think off of Nord or something like that over there, between Front Hood and Pocket Hood over in that area somewhere.
Okay, that's by Fruit Town.
Right. And so my aunt, that's one of my aunts, one of my aunts, but like three of them was all out there. And then my cousins, they all out there as well. So, Centennial, Davis, Junior High, all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, that's
You know
you
what I'm
know the
saying?
area.
Yeah. I ain't good with there. I'm just, I know. You know what I'm saying? I've been around and
Yeah, when
I
you
ain't
know,
been,
you know.
yeah, there it is, so it's that's what's been going on. Brother got put down. Like I said, I'm 54 going on 55. And me and bro come back from way. When I came out the system, I met bro. You know what I'm saying? And so it was from that point on, we've been locked
So
in.
both of y'all been to the pen?
No, I've never been.
I have.
Okay, you have. Okay.
Yeah, two life sentences. And got out.
What was the circumstances to the 2 life sentence? Not no great detail, just kind of touch around it.
I ain't tripping. It is what it is. But I got hit with probably 7, 8 counts, something like that. Given 2 life sentences. Aggravated robbery, attempt first degree murder. So on. Made battery. Just on some wild stuff. So they hit me with a bad boy. Back then they had hard 40s and all this other stuff. They was coming in with the mandatories and stuff like that. And so,
kind of like the federal sentencing guidelines.
yeah, but it was in the state. So they was they was smacking out on me, you know what I'm saying? And I was the first, you know, to tell you the truth.
Do
So
you think that the drugs exacerbated that your behavior?
the drugs,
Uh huh.
well, the thing is, I really never was a drug head, you know what I'm saying? I never used, you know what I'm saying, smoke.
No, but either way, whether you sell it or use it, it don't matter.
Yeah,
It's just
that was the addiction because you know back then, you know, coming in from the 80s and all that, everybody was flooding from LA over to Colorado and all that stuff like that, and then moving on down. So you know, yeah, it was a lot because you know you was addicted to it. It was back then. It was block to block. You know what I'm saying? You was holding the block. You know, but it created many problems. You know, it is what it is.
let me say this: some of the people in the chat. Listen, chat. I see y'all have questions, but we now have a policy on the postman, and for me to ask one of your questions, you got to do a super chat. You got to send $1, $2, $3, whatever, but do something. Don't because I'm I'm speaking to the guests, and I really want to talk to them. And I know you guys have questions, but that's the only way your question go get in is through that method. I appreciate you though. But so coming back to you, bro, Button. So what year did you two meet?
What was it when I came home? It was probably like
16.
what?
I was 16.
Yeah, he was young.
Yeah, I was 16.
I want to say it was 89, 90, something like that.
17, yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I think that is what it was. I got 89, 90, something like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I just came back from Oklahoma.
Right.
That was my
I
junior.
asked him about them handguns. He didn't want to name them.
Right there. Right there. Right there.
Right there?
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. You know what? I was kind of thinking that the whole time. I said, well, maybe he'll come back and say something.
Nah, you know, because me, I had to say something because, you know, like, I love bro and everything, and it's all love, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's you know, we go back and it's, you know, for some whatever, you know, our function and how we function, but, you know, everybody can't speak, you know, like, I am from neighborhood Piru, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And it's, you know, it takes one to be one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it just, you know,
So,
nah, bro.
what
No,
the
not
hell?
CDC. But it,
So
nah,
what
bro.
shit changed?
What changed is everybody started coming in. You know what I'm saying, to the set.
Yeah.
They started coming in. When I got home, everybody started coming to the set. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes didn't come over. You know what I'm saying? They stayed hollering whatever they was hollering. You know, bro was already linked in because the homies from Swans is down there out this way. So you know we
What's
function
one? 847
7-9. You know,
79.
we'll see some 8-4s every now and then. You know, I like
Uh-huh.
shit. I my homegirl baby mobile. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she more that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bro, no gang on. But you know, that was the function. We function with all these dudes. You know,
Got it.
from the homies from Hundred I grew up with, you know, they they
Would
motherfuckers.
it be fair to say that Wichita is predominantly a blood city?
Nah,
Thank you, Rodney.
because
Initially
it wasn't.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't at
No,
first. It
initially
used to be a lot, yeah.
Super
But
crip.
yeah, and then
Shit.
you know,
And
you
then
ask me, it's trends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is trends. That's why I'm finna come back to you, and I think the trends flow through hip hop
Right.
because the way let's put it this way: gangbangers used to provide the backdrop for hip hop to rap about. Today, now hip hop is pushing the agenda of the gangs.
They be playing with it.
Yeah.
They be playing with it because a lot of dudes, they want to be that. They want to be street, and you know, and I ain't gonna knock nobody, but a lot of them dudes want to be street, you know. And it ain't nothing wrong with getting your money and going home, man. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Go home.
Why you think they can't go home though?
Man, okay.
How they get stuck? You know, they supposed to drive that car right onto the house.
Yeah, they ain't doing what they supposed to do, man.
I came home after 2 life sentences, man. I jumped in that truck, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I say hello and
I'm in the truck right now.
I figured it was. I know the background.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I know that background. I see that corner vent. But that's nothing but props. That's props right there.
Yeah, this the top bunk right here. I got it folded up.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. That's live. That's the studio, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You mixing that. Yeah, that's dope as a mug.
So that's good then, bro. I don't know, you know, what how far we need to go and how twisted we need to get.
Man, get twisted. Go ahead and get twisted, baby. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I met bro when he was young, man. And bro been like my right arm to me ever since.
I heard earlier when you said you was going to the store and you told you had to kind of move the crowd. Wait a minute, man. My partner blind. Y'all got to get out the way.
Yeah. We went
through
the punches.
You made them get some understanding of what was really happening, you know.
Nah, just, you know, this is my brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, and no matter what, you know what I'm saying, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, you know. And we got a bond, you know, due to I won't never speak about, but you know, our bond is deep, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that brother, if he, you know what I'm saying, if he say it, I'm there.
That's because I'm there for you. And we together. Yeah, we together.
Man, what y'all sipping on, man?
Some Remy and
some Remy. Yeah,
Remy and Lon. Yeah. Just talking to you about it. You
know? Right. So let me ask you this. I always like to ask, as far as the girls, right? Because the girls are getting out. The girls are just as tough as the guys nowadays. Does you guys have a girl faction out there? Like, are they part of the NHP?
They came out later when I went to the joint.
They are, but they, you know, they not together right now. They around. I don't even know. You know what I mean? But no,
these girls out here in Los Angeles, Compton and Watson, Long Beach, and Carson and Linwood. Boy, I'm telling you, man, they what the kids say now, they stand no business. They when I tell you they stand no business. They with all this and all that, they with everything. They don't turn none of that down, man. And it has increased over the years.
But it ain't just a whole group of them that hang around.
And Postman, and this the thing, like right now as we speak, like neighborhood Piru here in Kansas and Wichita, like the majority of them, just like it's my whole line majority. You know what I'm saying? My flesh and blood. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just like, you know, they stomp out here, man. You know,
okay.
I ain't trying to praise no negative or nothing like that, but like they come from a lineage of people, man. Like we proud out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just no different from wherever you at. You proud of who you is, not to be glorified.
Well, DJ Quick says just like Compton. That's what he said.
Yeah. You know, and then, like I said, it wasn't about glorifying, but you know, cats is proud of who they is and where they come from and stuff, you know. And
okay, Daryl Jackson, what's your question, baby? You send that super sticker. What's your question, Daryl Jackson? You got that, baby.
Yes, sir.
See if he got a question. Anybody got a question, send a super sticker or a couple of dollars or something, man. You guys want to ask these guys, man, these gentlemen from Wichita, Kansas, down in NHP, they out there stomping, man. They stomping.
That's for sure. Oh, my boy Shady Doe, boy, fell off on me.
Shady Doe, I was gonna bring him in, but he had a lot going on in his background, so I didn't bring him. I brought him in, but then when I realized he had all that going in the background,
question.
Yeah,
Mark need to tap in and send that old question.
Where Mark at? Is he in there? Let me see.
Again, man.
Yeah, he got his camera off. Somebody named Maine and
Yeah,
Letha.
yeah.
They got their cameras off. Who had hands? Mark is asking. Let me see. Who had hands? Mark is asking and stop holding out.
Hey,
That's your brother, man. Mark say, who had hands
hey,
and stop holding out?
hey, on some real stuff, bro vicious.
I got hands now.
Nah,
That's the thing.
he vicious, and he
Blind.
and he a grappler too.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I said when he asked the question about who had hands, who had them hand shots, boy, I got them.
That's right.
I tried to send you a video of that bag work. I got some bag work on the punching bag.
Oh, yeah?
Professor, I'm trying to tell you now.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Now,
Joe Farrell, what's up?
Hey, listen. Now I may not know all the history like this here guy, but when it comes to activity, I am him. But I try. I flipped that into doing positive work, man. I'm a vegetarian. I do something for myself better than I did yesterday physically. I might eat differently, do workouts. You know what I mean? I do something for myself differently than I did yesterday. Better. You know what I mean?
Which Piru set was y'all tight with?
Come again?
Which Piru set was y'all tight with?
It wasn't no other Piru set in Wichita.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was villains, it was hunters, it was families, it was rules, it was then it was some Mexicans, you know what I mean?
They had Mexicans in Wichita?
What?
Yeah, you got some persons out there.
What? Yeah.
I remember that at one time that was unheard of.
Man, cut to business.
You got to realize everybody from Cali was coming out here, man.
Hey,
franchising back in the day,
cut to
man.
business, man.
So it been going on. It's, the franchise.
I'm talking about Mexicans.
Man, they franchise too. Hey man, they was coming for the gold, man.
I got you.
Yeah, but there was some wild guys out this way though. So,
but a lot of people have family that's come out this way, so that's really a lot of time to link and everything. Yeah,
a couple of my people got cracked out there, man. They brought the water out there. They got cracked in Wichita, man.
Yeah. That's how it go down.
Boy, it was wiggling around. They was wiggling.
Yeah.
It was Aqua Boogie, huh?
Aqua Boogie, baby. That Boogie got a hold of me one time, man. But yeah. So, man, they got a hold of me one time, man. It did me bad, man. I was on that Boogie, man, and it was man, the helicopter, the damn news station came out. We got a helicopter.
Come on, man.
I did the full live dive off the second story balcony, man, to get away from them guys, man. They was bullhorning me, and man, it was way wow.
Who was your biggest rivals though?
Out here it was the
neighborhood Crips, and then you had Insanes out here too.
Long Beach Insane Crips out there.
Yeah, they had quite a few.
Some Hoovers.
And now, Hoovers start coming in later on.
And then there's some criminals that came out. I mean, some A-Trays.
Nah, they was all criminals, bro. It was all criminals.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
So it was some of them.
Yeah. Some of them cats, they came from to look, a lot of homies and shit. And so they bring their relatives out here. You know what I'm saying? They bring their relatives out here, so shit, that's what they do. And so
MD Kennel say my partner Buttons.
Who?
Kennels.
MD Kennels.
Yeah. What's happening? Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. But in the next few years, do you guys see it toning down or taking on another personality?
Man, they out here thundercatting right now. Ooh wee. Yeah, man. I mean, I know it's bad across the nation, but these guys out here, man, they wild. So I mean, I really just can't say.
Well, you got to cut your camera on. I see you back there. You Maine, or is that you? Is that Mark Maine? You got to click the link and join it and step into the stage, and I can see you. If you click that link I sent you on your phone, then I can see you and bring you in if you ain't already in. JD Clemons.
Yo,
I spent a lot of time in Wichita family.
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Yeah, man, they wildin'. So hopefully, man, things calm down, man. But I don't know. The temperature is hot right now.
Okay. Are there any brothers, I mean, activists or any brothers that's trying to do like nonprofits that work with you brothers and trying to get these brothers on code?
Brothers that's trying to do like
Positive. What we saying?
You gotta cut that other device off, Mark. You
Hold
got
on, I
too many
think I'm getting
devices on.
Let me go into this other room.
Yeah. Because it'll start echoing.
Okay, yeah, I stepped into the back.
Okay.
What up, Mark?
Mark.
What's happening with you?
Man, I'm chilling. It's the business.
Man, hey, man, Button, come on, bro. Tell the tip. Okay, so yeah, you had hands, but who is your biggest rivals you had hands with, bro?
Biggest rival I had hands with?
You are, Button. Who was your hardest scrap? And you ain't got to say what their name is. Just what hood was they from?
Junior boys.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna tell you, I had a scrap with a cat, man, like from way back, man. He was a young cat coming in, tall as a mud. He's from 60s. He's from neighborhood 60s and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
And
Go ahead.
Don't get me wrong. It was much props on both ends. Dude, I give him his props. He was a youngster, came in the door, standing on it, and we just had to both go get it.
Okay, right on, man. Hey, Boo, man. You know I love you, man. Button, you know I love you too, man.
Yeah.
Both of y'all, man. Get on there and tell the people what they want to hear, man.
Well, but I don't know where to start though.
I know. We gonna get you straight.
The story always so crazy. You know what I mean? You know?
Right on.
Yeah.
You got too many devices in your background.
Who, me?
No, the other cat.
Oh, okay.
I hear stuff echoing.
Yeah.
This shady dough, nigga.
That's the homie right there. What's rocking, homie? What's right?
What's up, Melly Mel?
What's happening, man? What's going on with you, champ?
What's up with you, big homie? How you doing? What's up, Mitchie?
Yes, sir.
Where you at right now?
I'm in Southern California, man. I'm at the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. You know what? I can't live nowhere else. I done been everywhere. I can't live nowhere else, nigga. I gotta be an hour from LA. That's the farthest away.
Hey, we gotta go take a trip though, homie.
Mitch, man, you the truck driver?
Shit, man.
Come on out here, man. Get away from the oil rigs.
Bro, I parked the truck and I take off where we meet up.
What's up with my Wichita Pirus, man? What's up?
What's happening with it, bro?
You know what it is,
Yo.
What's bragging? It's Shady Dough for 151, original block, neighborhood Piru.
Shady Dough.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know my partner, Derek. You know Derek.
Exactly. That's my boy.
Yeah. I remember now. What's up with you, Sadie, though?
I got the beanie on. My girl took my braids out. I had to put my beanie on. I was looking crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I heard y'all talking about what y'all used to drink. Hey, Melly Mel, you forgot to mention that silver satin.
Yeah, I did. That silver satin to the limit. With the Kool-Aid, you gotta have a pack of Kool-Aid though.
Yeah. Same with that Thunderbird.
Yeah.
What's the price? 99 twice.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
man, it's on, dog. Yeah.
Hey, you give them the rundown about how y'all got established out there in Wichita.
Yeah, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we all we different. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he came from a different line, man. You know what I'm saying? For me, bro, like I met Blood when I came home. You know what I'm saying? And this is who I was always talking about, my partner. But you know, things I don't speak about here, but this is my dude. This is my partner in crime. Love him to death.
Yeah.
That's right. Melly Mel, I got homies out there, Melly Mel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got homies out there, man. You know what I'm saying? We in Houston and we in Miami, Florida too. They all connected to Wichita, man.
Hey, what's up with my boy, man? Kevin.
Well, with Kevin Dykes?
Yeah.
He good, man. He got a tablet and shit, man. I actually I'm gonna get your line from Derek, and I'm gonna send you his line, man. He out the shoe,
Okay.
he out of everything. He talking on the tablet, man. He been calling in,
yeah.
man.
Last time I talked to him, he was on that thing,
Yeah, he good, man. He doing real good. He actually he would appreciate it if people would stop posting him talking about free KD and maybe write him a letter and show him a little love. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Instead of trying to get some likes and clicks, you know what I'm saying? He want everybody to know that he's alive and well. He is in San Quentin Penitentiary, and you know he can also use a little love. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just posting a free KD picture. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, them cats
Yeah,
sure do
man.
love posting their pictures.
Yeah, they do. You know, we get that. You know, me personally, I know why the out of state, the homies that are out of state do it out of showing love and respect. I understand why, but for the homies that are still alive and still doing time, you know, they can use a little more than a post.
Absolutely. Absolutely, though.
Hey, I'm gonna untie this line up, man. I want to come in and tap on their shoulders real quick, man, and get
Oh,
Button
man,
to
you
open
did it,
up a
man.
little
You
more.
pushed it, man. They didn't want to talk about the hand guys, but you
Button ain't
pushed it.
used to this internet thing. It's still new to him, so it's his first go arounds. But we gonna get him straight. You dig?
Yeah, for sure.
Got big bro over there with him. You dig?
Yeah.
So, man, love y'all, man. I ain't gonna hold the line up. Somebody else want to get in. Hey, homie,
Man,
from
shout out to
what's
Wichita,
happening with you,
Kansas,
bro?
man.
Yeah.
All right, then.
And shout out to Mark for moving to Texas.
No. Yeah. But I was telling bro, you know what I'm saying, Button. Then I'll be talking to bro. We been rapping, we been chopping.
What's up, Tony Lowe?
And so I was telling Buttons about it. I had told Buttons about it once before though. Shady Dog.
Yeah.
But you ain't never had a chance, bro, blind on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I was in the county jail when he got shot in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How much time did you do? Mention you did 22 years, right?
I did 23, almost 24 flat. Yeah.
So how do they categorize the penitentiaries out there? Do they like in California they have level 1, 2, 3, 4 being the highest?
Well, some like that because they just been reclassifying continuously over and over. But they got all that, even to the point of where you even on lockdown 24 hours a day, 23 to 24.
That's a shoe program right there.
Exactly. And they implemented that here in Kansas, you know what I'm saying? And I did many of them years down there, 7 of them, you know, showing up. So yeah, that's
time.
Tony Lewis say, what about Dodge City? Tony Lowe.
Huh? Nah.
Hey,
all the meat packing places.
Yeah, they put me out of Dodge City.
Nah.
They said I couldn't come back. They kicked me out the whole town. Yeah, they got Boot Hill down there now. That Dodge City was like with them guys with OK Corral and all of them, whoever them cowboys.
Yeah. That's interesting. We got a set out here in Wilmington called Dodge City.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
we
yeah,
used to have a set in Compton called Boot Hill Crips.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but Dodge City crib. Yep, Dodge City's in San Pedro, right?
Yeah, San Pedro.
okay.
Melly
You
Mel,
see,
did you ask them? This is the because I've been watching the show from the beginning. Did you ask them what influenced them to choose a side or a color or even want to represent
Not in those
Piru?
words, but that's a good question. Not in those words, but that's a good question.
well,
I let Buttons go first.
for me, it was the fact that the guys that I was fooling with, they was all wearing red. You know what I mean? And they was my guys, and we was at different high schools, and then some guys from out in California, they came and lived on my block, and by the time I knew it, my block was full of just bloods, and it was just a family business. It was buying, the kids all running out to the ice cream trucks, everybody buying ice cream for the kids, there's water in the front yard, it's homie, you need help, it's, you know what I mean? And it was attractive. It was so attractive. You know what I mean? Because I was the oldest in my family, and there wasn't no man in the house. So on the block is shit. That's where it was. It was fun out there. You know what I mean? And that was my draw. That was my draw. And then
Okay.
So you
then I
guys
just
didn't.
started seeing. Then I started just seeing.
For example, real quick, I come from a family of Crips, but the reason why I chose where I'm from is because my bad experiences with the Crips growing up. So you guys didn't experience that. You guys pretty much was influenced by the
Well,
By the color.
that
by the color, not
came
only the
out
color, but the
there.
experience.
Wait,
Not only the color, but the
wrong one.
experience. You know what I mean?
But see, for me, you know what I'm saying, being my family from out there and all that, bro, it was just automatic. You know what I'm saying? So that it was never an issue. And all my homies and everybody up, that's what it was. So that burgundy and red, that's what it was. I didn't even trip. So I went to the joint on this. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's interesting because I wanted to know.
Shit,
Yeah.
blood, no.
Yeah.
Shit, I thought went to jail. He got shot in the face 1 week after that.
Yeah.
1 week after?
1 week after
1 week after.
I got they hit me in a deal. They hit me. I'm going in for that 2 life sentences.
When I got shot in the face 2 days after then, no, the next night, Hook from Hook was from 7'5" or something like that. He got shot in the face out here.
Oh, you talking about the Hun?
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't, yeah.
What's 7'5"?
Hook, no. What's the name?
He talking about Hun was, from over the way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So how y'all not like saying there's a truce, but how's y'all relationship with the active Crips in Wichita, Kansas?
Okay, check this out. Like,
How is that?
I'm gonna say, hey, homie,
Come here,
like,
baby.
you didn't talk to me on, I think, a previous time. Like, my family is the majority of everybody's out here on the P. You see what I'm saying? My family.
I personally know about your family, but the people on YouTube don't. So,
So I'm you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am from neighbor. Like I say, you know what I'm saying? I say it all day. I'm first family, homie. You know what I'm saying? And out this way, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of homies, I was trying to catch the one homie G Money them and my in-laws them. They all from my way too. But yeah. But yeah, man. But that's what it is, man. My family's the majority, bro. But we all deep and we all, it's pretty much that's what it is. Everybody grew up with each other.
right.
Okay.
Like I said, I can't.
Hey, listen, fellas, we got to jump up out of here. We've been in here over an hour, so That's usually about my limit on it. But anyway,
I know. I'm gonna
check
hit
this out,
y'all.
bud. I wanna keep building with you. I got your number. You got mine, and we'll
Yeah,
keep building, and we'll figure some other stuff out too as
we
well.
move forward.
Okay. I
Okay, man.
appreciate all you gentlemen for joining us.
All
It's
right,
been a
Shady.
pleasure.
Postman.
Anytime, Shady Doe, you know I got love for you. My guy, what's his name with the P hat?
That's
Whoa,
Mitchie,
whoa,
man. Mitchie the
Mitchie
P.
B.
That's
Mitchie,
Big
Mitchie.
Bull.
I almost called you Mitchie Slick.
Hey, no, that's the other homie. That's OG Big
Yeah,
Bull right there.
yeah,
For different
I
time.
know Mitchie. I know Mitchie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but anyway, man, I appreciate every one of you guys for coming in and stepping into the platform and just sharing, man. It's always good. Good. It's a pleasure to see you guys and continue to just be good and be safe and most of
Appreciate
all be well.
You know it.
you, man. Positive stuff. All we doing, bro. Positive stuff.
Okay, let's
All right.
spin it, bro. All right,
Love.
Shado.
All right, Melly Bell.
Peace.
All right,
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation, the Mailroom Goons. That was interesting. Shout out to Mark for putting this together. I appreciate you, Mark. Man, it was awesome. It was a blessing, man. Man, it's that come that time of the evening when we got to get up out of here. Shouty, take us up out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, Cali Blindness, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money, got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking, and I don't talk about it, I just make it happen. Word on the block is that my shit go. Freaks for the low.
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation, the Mailroom Goons. Shout out to Marlena, Postman Zero, Dominique was good. Shout out to everybody that was in there. E Money, I see you. Mark Carter, definitely. Aaron, man, shout out to all you guys, man. I appreciate each and every last one of them. Till the next time, I am Professor Melly Mill. Marlena Williams, go ahead and lock the door because we are gone.